Okay, so yesterday we talked about different ways that we could um, get samples that might be bad ideas. And the last thing that we said as a kind of an afterthought, after talking about the convenience sample being a bad idea and the voluntary response sample being a bad idea, was to let chance choose the sample. So here we go. I know I say it all the time, but this is a big one for us. A simple random sample. A simple random sample is the equivalent of picking names out of a hat to get your sample. We will abbreviate this SRS because we will get tired of saying and writing simple random sample. We're going to say that much. A simple random sample of size n consists of n individuals from the population chosen in such a way that every set of n individuals has an equal chance to be selected. Okay, so if I'm picking 3 people out of our class in order to just get an A for the semester, I'm going to pick them randomly. If I do put all your names literally in a hat and then pick out 3 names, we have an equal chance for all groups of 3 people to be selected. It does not say every person or individual is equally likely to be chosen. It doesn't say that. It says every set of n people is equally likely to be chosen. That's a real important thing because some of the questions that you get on multiple choice will test you on that, okay? But we're going to get tired of writing names down on slips of paper. We're not going to enjoy that, so we're going to move on to something called a table of random digits. We actually have one in your book, in the back of the book. It's a long string of the digits 0 through 9 with the following properties. Each entry in the table is equally likely to be any of the digits 0 through 9. The entries are independent of each other, so knowing what one digit has no effect on the next digit that comes up. Okay, there is a table of random digits in the back of the book. It's on table D. The question I would be asking is, why does this exist? And I'm going to go through and show you. Okay, so this is in the back of the book. It's on page T5. And I got my book here, so I'm going to open it up real quick and try and find you. Page T5, there's chapter 12. Looking forward to that. There's a bunch of answers. It's all the way in the back. By where that normal curve is, there's a bunch of pages that say T on, right? If you go back a little bit further, there's your normal curve. There's your normal curve, and then there's another page of it there, and then something called the t-distribution. We'll deal with that in chapter 8 or 9. There's a chi-squared distribution, but here on T5, literally nothing but random digits all over this table. Now, why do we have that? Because we as humans suck at picking things randomly, right? So if I tell you to randomly pick a number 0 through 9, you're probably not going to pick 5 or 0 or 9. You're going to pick something in between because we feel that's a little more random. You know what I mean? And so this is legitimately random, and so we can go through and pick numbers, kind of like student ID numbers is really how this goes. We take all of the possible people in the population, give them a numerical label, and then we just start picking numbers to pick our sample. That's how that happens. So that's my answer to why does this exist. It exists to help take simple random samples. That's why it exists. Let's go to the next page.